weekend?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's normal.
Okay.
Because we're working on those. That was your worst eye. It's still a little scabby and a little red now. But as long as there's toxins under there as we're moving it out, that's going to happen. What are you using on your face, though? Like product-wise?
I mean, the only thing that I've really been doing is just putting on that emu oil at night.
I don't know if the emu is a good choice.
Okay.
Not all oils are created equal. I have loved grapeseed oil for years because it is antimicrobial and it also helps with hormone balance, which literally, if you're going into puberty or after, it's great. Another one I've been using, because I started using it on my hair after you told me, was that, and I already had some, is that Moroccan argan oil. That one's also super good for your face, and it gives a little tint to your lips. Like, I've been really liking that one. I did like a whole hair restoration, face sculpting treatment.
I mean, there's a guy, before I met you and everything, I was kind of watching him on YouTube, and he's a like cosmetic surgeon. I think mostly faces, I think. And he was saying that emu oil is really good. I don't know.
Maybe try, I mean, like, I'm all about experimenting. I don't know everything either. I'm always learning.
Right.
So maybe try the grapeseed oil for like a month, and then, you know, let me know by itself, and then let me know how you feel about it. But I've seen grapeseed oil work miracles.
Okay.
And it's so cheap.
I told you that before. I was using that, oh my gosh, I can never think of the name of it. Starts with a C, oil.
Castor oil.
Castor oil.
That definitely will dry out your skin.
Okay.
Because what happens is, like, it's going to grab to the toxins. I mean, I think I told you that I have a client who was using the castor oil just on a pack over her liver.
Right.
And it was the liver's attached to the eyes. And her eyes, I've never seen them more dry in my life.
Crazy.
I was like, where have you been? What have you been doing? Are you okay? Like, and the rest of her face, because we already did a full series on her face. The rest of her face, her jawline looked sculpted. Everything looked great. But, like, her eyes, I was like, girl. And now she's a business owner like us. So, you know how we can get overworking ourselves.
Right.
And, I mean, I feel like I did a 2-hour face sculpting session on myself this weekend. And I was like, wow. I feel like myself again.
Right.
Not that I looked old either. Like, other people, like, I mean, like, somebody thought a bartender thought I was 21. Like, maybe, like, 4 or 5 days before that. But I was just like, oh. It just feels lighter when there's less toxic stuff in there.
I feel like for years, like, I just didn't age at all. I mean, it didn't seem like, it didn't look like I changed that much. And then all of a sudden, it just happened. Like, in my 50s, really.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you taking care of it before then? Or you
I
were just like, I'm blessed?
I just
you
had
the
more
I'm
of like
blessed
a
attitude.
younger face, yeah.
You know, I mean, like, look at your nose. Your nose, I mean, like, people, I feel like when I hit puberty, like, I just looked 25. Oh. And then I've just, like, looked 25 forever. Right. Well, no, I think in my early 20s, I really looked like 40. And then I got a handle on the PCOS and skincare and everything like that. And did I show you a picture of me when I was 22?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm going to show you after I take the cleanser off your face, though. Okay. Mystery person wants to know if it hurts.
This part doesn't. This feels good.
This is the nice part. We like to mix it together. To get the results we want, a lot of times it's going to be intense, like a workout mixed with a deep tissue massage. But we always want to blend in the yin with the yang. So the relaxing, the feminine energy, the receiving energy, the yin energy with the yang energy, it's like we're making stuff happen and we're doing it. So
I didn't even know you were recording. I forgot.
Right? That's perfect though. So we always start with the yin energy, of course, ladies first. And this is where we're getting her lymphatic system stimulated. her circulation stimulated, opening up all of those pathways. So when we get to the yang part, we can break up those toxins and they have a clear pathway to move out of. Oh my gosh, you should totally make an appointment, Rama. I think that all the time. When I'm working on my clients, I'm like, man, I wish that was me. I just had some live streams when I was working on myself, and somebody's like, who does your face? I'm like, obviously me. Like, what are we doing right now? I have to be the giver and the receiver. I'm a yin yang. Especially the buccal massage. Oh my gosh. I've been dying to find an esthetician to teach that too for free just so we can trade. Because that face sculpting, I will probably always do that myself because I'm like the best in the world. So even when I had employees and stuff, I would teach them how to do it. Like it would be, unless I was hooked up to the flux and like strapped down to the table, then I was like, okay, let me show you how to do this. But the buccal massage, the angles we need to get inside the mouth and stuff.
Oh yeah, I've seen those videos.
Even if they, do you want to do a little of that today? That would be good for you.
No, I don't care.
Okay, we'll do a little buccal massage in here today too. But yeah, I feel like I have to do it a lot longer. Like when I'm working around somebody else's face, I can achieve the results I want in like 10 minutes. When I'm doing my own, I can achieve maybe 65-70% of the results I want in like an hour. Angle is like everything. So I'm excited to be working on my arms more. Hopefully get some more flexibility. I'm gonna be flexing my arms today. I gotta do one at a time. Unless I have like a friend here to watch me.
Right.
We're doing the abs 3 days in a row. I'll be extra snatched. I had a little dress rehearsal for this tarot card event I'm doing on March 1st. It's like a Purdue Boilermakers. I mean, it's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited. I love it when the clients like show us a picture of what you're wearing. If not, we have something for you. Because my favorite games are spa and dress up. I'm like, here we go. What do you like this? The hat that I have, I mean, I've got like easily like $2,000 invested in custom like hats to wear for like tarot dancing or belly dancing tarot cards. I was like, say less. Like, what the perfect hat. I did buy a new dress for it.
Nice.
So hopefully she likes it. It's not Mardi Gras colors. It's blue, but it's got horns and lapis lazuli and a moon. I mean, it's so nice. It's so good. So I'm excited. I know it's gonna be so fun. And then the girl that I have coming with me, she's really good at dress up too.
So you like to go to like those psychic fairs? And is that
I don't go
similar
to that, so like I just get booked because mine more expensive. But that's where I find the psychics. The girl who's coming with me, I found at a psychic fair.
Because I went to one of those like
where
a couple years ago now.
So I teach tarot as well. Like we'll just intuitive stuff. Not everybody's gift is tarot, but like psychic stuff.
Right.
And
oh gosh, it was like
some of the girls that I have trained under me work at some of the psychic fairs around town.
Okay.
Was it on the south side, north side?
This was like east, I think. I feel like.
Was it at World of Wisdom?
Can't remember. I went with my friend. She
was it off
invited
of Washington Street, East Washington.
I don't think so. I think it was. Trying to think of the name of that area over there. Like. I can't think of it right now. It'll come to me, I think.
Yeah, literally I had some girl like back out on me like last minute and I just like prayed about it and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna head down south where I'm from, and one of my psychics was working down there that day. She's actually like an attorney in her real life, like but she's gonna be retiring in a few years, and she came in we became friends through another party that we had went to. And there's a lot of attorneys there. So she knew these people from law school, and a lot of the lawyers were my clients. And we just, like, clicked instantly. And then we became friends, and then like you can't be my friend and not eventually come be a client. Like I'm literally a fairy
Right.
godmother. Like why would you not?
I think it was Fort Wayne.
Fort
That's where
Wayne.
we went.
That's like very far. When you said east, I thought you meant like the east side of Indy.
Oh, sorry.
That's like very northeast.
Yeah.
But if you like that kind of stuff, I'll let you know when I go when there's fairs that I go to.
Okay.
I just go as like an undercover recruiter.
Right.
Yeah, no, this one is like I do it for like Zubilation, just like big events. Events, and I get booked a lot mostly because I make sure that my team is like dressed to impress, like high fashion for the psychics.
Right.
You know, like today, like one of my friends, I asked like, and she's done many events for me, the attorney one, and I'm like, listen, like the zoo's not, even with Zubilation, they're not, as long as you're dressed nice. This one wanted more like costume cosplay, which I actually love that much more. But I mean, I pretty much just took over their whole team because we look good. I'm like, send me pictures of your outfits. No, don't get this. I like where you're going with that. Get this instead. And then they're like, eventually they're just like, let Ella do it. She always brings the best ones. They have like one favorite who's been doing it with them for like 30 years. And I adore her too. Her name is Jane. She is like pretty much like the main like resident psychic at it's not called New Age People anymore. Inner Path North.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
I've been a customer of Inner Path since I was like 12. So like I can't believe it's almost gonna be 31 years. I can't even believe that. No, not 31. Wait, I'm not gonna age myself. 21 years. I've been client for 21 years. There's all adults who can drink.
Right.
Like since I've been going there. Okay, I'm gonna go set free your neighbor, my client friend. She's getting her boobies done. We're snatching up her boobies, not her, the other one over there. She's just wrapping up under the towel over there. Did you know that we could snatch up boobies? What holds the boobies in? Skin, and we can tighten that. And I have this whole artistic method where you tighten it different ways. And my focus is always to make the nipples point straight at you, and then to be up and symmetrical, as well as the bottoms of the boobs symmetrical. Once we get it to that point, like, the confidence improves so much, even if they're like pretty close. But then we can still do more after that. But symmetry is really everything when it comes to making cuter boobies. So I'm gonna go set my booby art piece free. Can you tell them more about your spa and all of your lovely renters and like what they can come see? Because you got massage therapists, you got estheticians, and hairstylists.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell our friends.
Okay. I have a salon spa in Zionsville, Indiana. And it's a small salon right on the Main Street in Zionsville. And I have 2 other hairstylists with me. And then I have a massage therapist and an esthetician. And the massage therapist focuses on pain management. Her name's Debbie Ayers. And then I have Abby Hammers, who is the esthetician, and she does lashes, and she's just started doing some facials, not like this type of facials, but just skincare type facials. She's just started doing that. So you can find Abby on Facebook. Debbie's not on there. I think she's pretty well booked out. They're all renters at my salon spa. But yeah, come see them. They all do great work. It's a cute little space in the village of Zionsville. If you haven't ever been to Zionsville, it's a really cute little area. And we're just in a little walkway, 58 North Main, Suite C in Zionsville. We love it there. It's adorable. My other two hairstylists are Mary and Terry. And Mary's still building her clientele. Detangled Hair Design and Spa. I don't know if I said that, but you can find us on Facebook. Mary does a lot of like fashion colors and fun things like that. And my book's full. I'm not really taking any new clients at this time, but I've been in it for a long time. A lot of years to build a good clientele. But I love it. Hoping that Ella will come check us out. See our space. Maybe eventually train my esthetician on this machine that she's using on me.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Her boobs are looking so good.
Good.
So like I was saying, if you're still here with us, we want the nipples to point straight at you, and then we want them to be up. Sometimes after people have breastfed, it's like the baby sucks the whole boob all the way down, and you can't see any nipple skin. The nipples will point like this. So then as we tighten them, they slowly point forward, looking right at you. We want them to be like a fembot, like pa, 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 pa. Right? So we did get her nipples pointing right at us maybe like three treatments ago. And then her right boob was doing more faster than the left boob. So then we could start to see the underskin from the one boob. I always get so excited, especially when it takes longer. You know, the easiest boobs to do is somebody who has like naturally very small breast. They're a very small person and they've breastfed. I mean, some of those girls, they can come in one session. It's like brand new titties.
Wow.
But the bigger that they are, like with the girl we were just working on, like in a bra, they just keep getting bigger and they're fuller, and that's fabulous. But my goal is always symmetry. So today, finally, when should we do arms like this and arms like this? Today was the first time she did her arms like this. I'm like, I feel good, and we could see the skin pop up underneath the nip. So very excited about that. Very proud of that.
Awesome.
Yeah, I had some man come on my Facebook like, this is I'm like, look, listen. This ad is not for you. This ad is for women who want prettier titties. Nothing to do with you. And actually, if you have man boobs, I can get rid of those too. But now not for you. Because you're a mean person. And you deserve your man boobs.
Right? Your moves.
Your moves. You deserve to have your moves.
Right.
Yeah, see, you're fun. You gotta talk on these more often. I can't wait till the weather gets warm and we can go to the Noah Grants.
Yeah.
So excited. Will you give me a little dusting? We can do it live.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we'll do it. You'll do a dusting.
Okay.
I woke up today and my hair was like phenomenal. You know how curly hair is. It's either you put like 17 products and 2 hours into it and nothing will help. It's time for a wig. Right. Or like you just wake up and that's perfect.
Yes.
But then I did like a little spin around and like the front was looking perfect. I got to get better at the back thing. That is one thing.
Oh, we don't see the back, so.
I know, it's other people. Yeah, that's the one thing I've been working on. I've literally been working on doing better at hair for like intentionally for like 2 years.
Right.
And I can finally do my own, like maybe like 6 months ago, I finally did my own blowout with the round brush that looked like the blowout place. I was real excited about that. And it didn't take me forever. But yeah, we gotta get better with the back of the hair. Because the front will look like Amazon.
Right.
And the back looks like a pigeon's nest.
I was just like an animal died on
smashed. Yeah, and then my hair, like, I don't have it colored. It gets light when it hits the sun, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just noticed, like, in wintertime, I wear hats a lot.
Right.
So there's this spot right back here as I was spitting in this video that's, like, super, super dark. I'm like, okay. I need to go get my lightning conditioner or something. Okay, we gotta get a polish because we're gonna like be polishing her face. So I'm Ella. Welcome. Why should you not be here, Elmo? Okay, bye, Elmo.
I was thinking about you were asking me about different places to eat in Zionsville, and I was trying to think about all the different places. And have you heard about the Friendly Tavern?
Someone
Have
was
you ever
just
been there?
telling me about that the other day. Was it you?
I don't know. Maybe I don't remember.
Did you say they closed?
No, that was North High.
Okay.
Across the
But
street.
the Friendly's been like
Oh yeah.
that one's been there forever,
It's
right?
been there forever.
I think a guy tried to date me who, like, his family owned that place. That's why I remember it.
Really?
He was a good looking guy, it just wasn't a vibe.
Well, it's funny because, like, I mean, this was a long time ago, but I was in Florida and we met these people from, I think they were like from England or something. And they were like, you know, where are you from? Blah, blah, blah. I was telling them and they were like, oh my gosh, the Friendly Tavern. So
They
it's
knew?
Like, yeah.
Who did they know? How did they end up in Zionsville from England?
Well, no, I was in Florida. I was on a vacation.
But they were from England?
They were from England.
How
But
did they
when
end
I
up
said,
there?
they went on vacation there too, to Florida.
Oh.
And so we were just both like on vacation and we were just talking about like where we were from. And when I said Zionsville, Indiana, they're like, oh, the Friendly Tavern.
How did they know, though?
I think
They
they've
tell you?
been there before.
Zionsville is, like, such a cute little village. It is very much like Carmel. I love it.
Right.
Can walk to everything. Lots of small-owned businesses there. We love to support small businesses. Now, do you
Right.
sell, like, what kind of stuff do you guys sell at your place?
Really, all
Hair
we have
products.
is just hair products. That's about it. It's small. I mean, it's
It's boutique. We're not saying small.
okay.
It's boutique.
Mhm.
It's a boutique salon.
Right.
Yes. My TikTok is Ella Bardo. Oh my gosh, some of you follow me on TikTok too. That's where I have the most followers. I've got like almost like 18,000 or something.
Mm.
But I've been spending a lot more time with you guys here on YouTube because you guys are just more fun in the lives. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, the only thing, Ella Bardo, I have two. There's an Ella Bardo, but then I got locked out of that one. But I can still post to it from one of my Facebooks, but I can't see messages, anything like that. And I was just like, for a whole year, I couldn't post anything. I had to pay a lot of money for people to like halfway figure it out.
I was gonna say I tried to find you on Facebook. I mean, I found quite a few, but or a couple at
There's
least.
3.
Okay.
Yeah, that happened because I got locked out of my ad account right before the 2020 election. They got like super PC with stuff.
Mm.
So, but I've almost been locked out of my Instagram twice in the last week. Like literally right before you got here.
Wow.
They tried to lock me out again and they make you like test your face or whatever. I don't know what their problem is.
Hmm.
And none of their codes work. They're like, use this code. I got the code thing, and I'm like, how do I take the code thing off of here? Why can't you just text my phone like you used to? I can't figure out that, but
Right.
at least my face is accurate. You know, don't use filters if you have Instagram and you don't want to use it. Like, if you are like heavy on the filters, you're gonna be locked out forever. I should try because I think their AI is updated. I should try to get back into my other one because I keep getting back into my old one. But yeah, none of the Google codes work. The other app that they recommend, that doesn't work. It won't just text me anymore. I don't know how to turn it off.
Right.
Yes, you're welcome. Am I a student? I'm a student of life, absolutely. What am I currently studying? Cajilio software and personal training, nutrition consultant. Let me be specific about that. Nutrition coach. And facial yoga teacher and a gua sha instructor.
A gua sha?
Yeah, it's like crystals
that
you use to like move. So a lot of the stuff that I do with your face is kind of like gua sha moves mixed with with my hands.
Okay.
But gua sha is like a crystal that you like scrape, almost like a.
Oh yeah, I have one.
Yeah.
You said it a little differently, and it made me. I didn't know.
How do you say it?
Gua sha.
Gua sha. That's probably right.
I don't know.
I was saying like chia as like chaya for years because I'm like, there's no way that can be like the chia pet.
Right.
But it is. It took me a minute to figure that out. Good night if you're going to sleep. It looks uncomfortable. You've never had anybody like touch your face before? I understand. Some people can feel weird about it. I've got some clients that don't like the feeling of creams. So I actually customize some products for them where I dust a powder on their face and then I spray it with like a custom tincture. And they seem to be fine with that. So this is her third session. How have you been feeling since we started?
Good. Yeah.
Can you breathe better? Have you noticed anything with that, with sinuses or anything?
Maybe. I haven't really been paying attention to that.
Like, obviously she looks better. You guys can tell, right?
Right.
Am I mad or am I cool? Sometimes both. Yesterday I was mad. Today I'm cool. I posted my mad video yesterday.
Why were you mad?
Because of Cajilio software.
Oh.
Customer support. But I went and lifted like super heavy. I literally broke like smashed some records. Like I think the last time I did like the shoulder lift thing, which works like the shoulders and like your mid back, I think I did like 20 sets of 3 sets of 20 at 30 pounds. And I was like, they were burnt out.
Wow.
Instead, at this time I did like a set of 20 on 40, a set of 20 on 50, a set of 20 on 60, a set of 20 on 70. Like literally smashed, like crushed my old goals. I was just like, wow.
Do you go somewhere?
Yeah, I go to, it's specifically for lifting, and it's like a 24-hour gym. But I like it because I can just go in and go out. There's really like one machine that I use there that's like a booty machine that I always do. And I do that shoulder one. So, you know, that's hourglass. Working those shoulders and working that booty. You could totally get a massage, but not here. We do not offer massage. I suggest going to Rainforest Day Spa. It's my favorite. It's like 4 minutes from here. Go see my friend Jenny and her lovely girls. And they walk on your back, they use sticks, they do. Her girls don't speak all the way English, but they're so intuitive. Like, why do you need to be talking during a massage anyway? Just receive it and enjoy and get fixed. What year do I wish it is right now? I'm quite happy with it being 2025. Quite pleased. I've done a lot of work on myself in the years previous to this one, so, you know, I think I've earned all the blessings that are coming to me this year. I'm excited to receive them.
Yeah.
Yay! How about you? What year do you wish it was?
I mean, I like this year too. You're talking to me, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I like this year too. I really like the year my son was born.
Oh,
that was awesome.
How old is he?
He's 29.
Oh yeah, you were telling me.
Yeah. So I miss him being little.
Little and cute.
Yes.
Oh. What's your favorite age of like babies or like kids?
Gosh, you know what? I loved every single drop of every bit of it until he got to be a teenager. But it's fun when they can start talking to you and communicating with you, and they're thinking. You tell they're thinking about things.
With my god kids, I feel like that's like usually every once in a while there's a baby I can tell it's an old soul, and we'll just be like talking telepathically and stuff. I have a client who just started a week ago, and her baby's so cool. Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Aww.
It's so cute.
I love babies.
And it's so happy all the time.
Aww.
And it's an it. See, like, that's how I have this baby, like it's a puppy or something. She's so cute. And she's so happy. And, like, the first time she was here, like, she would cry if I wasn't in the room. Like, I would leave. I'd be like, that's okay, it's okay. I'd give her her little toy.
Aww.
And then as soon as I would leave. So now I have them in here. Because we do a lot of mommy makeovers. Skin tightenings and stuff. Getting rid of stretch marks. And her mommy, who's my client, came in like 10 weeks after having the baby.
Oh, wow.
And honestly, the sooner the better.
Yeah.
The sooner you are when everything's fresh, it's easy and it's like malleable and stuff. Mm-hmm. Especially if you have a C-section. Now, we're going to treat you totally different, whether, everybody's different. You're going to be doing something like light, and like, when we had the towel on her face earlier, like both our post-op, which C-section would be considered a post-op, we would really just go around the scar tissue, and then you're going to be under the towel for like most of the session. So this is my client and my friend. Oh, thank you so much for your divine. I know, I don't always wear makeup on here, but today I was doing a little dress rehearsal for this tarot card event that I'm doing downtown Indy on March 1st. It's like a Mardi Gras theme, and they're like big on the costumes, which I'm like, me too. Give me a reason to buy another costume. I love it. You guys are all about the Squid Games. No, I don't watch that. It's scary. I only like to watch games where I'm going to win prizes that I enjoy. So we don't align energetically, me and Squid Games. So my friend Emmy L painted this picture behind me.
I have a C-section when you were talking about that. I have a C-section.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can fix that too. Not on live, guys. Don't get any ideas. Yeah, we do lots of mommy makeovers. My girl Mackenzie, she's like a little local celebrity here in Florida. And this girl had a C-section at 41 and had a 4-pack afterwards. Like, she came to see me a month later. But I'm like, girl, you still have like hints of abs. Good for you. Right? I always like to ask my clients secrets to that, so then, we can all glow and grow together, right? That's the point of this channel. And my life, literally. So I always ask people their secrets when they're older, they went through something and they look amazing. And we just help them look even better.
I think some people just genetics,
Genetic is part of it, but we're lucky that we live in 2025. Another reason that I love that we're in 2025. Now we have epigenetics. So we have all these magical biohacking tools like this and other different supplements that we can take. And also lifestyle has a lot to do with it too. Are we working out? Are we sleeping well? What are we eating?
Right.
All of that. Like, you don't even have to have these special tools to participate in the epigenetics games, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's all about like what genes are we activating. Just because like a lot of your ancestors have activated certain types of genes, a lot of people will see that as like a generational curse or it's hereditary, but it's just no, you have some other genes too. You go way back far enough, like I guarantee you, you've got some ancestors that like worked hard and ate lean because they had to, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can activate different ones and we can make certain ones go dormant as well with diet, exercise, sleep, and biohacking. Whether it's with electricity or with supplements. Of course I do both. Because it's 25. Why would I not?
Right.
So when I hear people and they're like, why not just age gracefully? I'm like, this is what aging gracefully looks like.
Mm-hmm.
When we have all this available, why would God not want us to do it? He would have us born in 1837 or something when this wasn't available.
Right.
But he didn't. He had us alive in 2025 where it is. So it's kind of a sin to not take advantage of it when your body's supposed to be your temple,
Mm-hmm.
And God's like, I've got all these tools for you in 2025 and you're not using it.
Right.
Sinner. You're a sinner. Heathens. So this is aesthetics. Great question, because I didn't even know aesthetics was a thing. I was going back to school to be like a Ayurvedic doctor. And then one of my friends was like, yeah, I'm going to be an esthetician. Meanwhile, the first money that I ever made was selling a portrait at 11. And I went and got a facial because I was starting to get acne. So literally the first money I ever made, like big money, you know what I mean? I had like lemonade stands. I've always had that entrepreneurial spirit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I went and got a facial and who knows what else. Probably something stupid from Claire's. Oh, I look like I'm 18. I love you. Mm-hmm. I did my face this weekend. Thank you. You're my favorite, Noelle. Noelle's my favorite of the day.
And your makeup looks amazing.
Thank you. We were simple with it today. We were a little simple. Usually like to keep it simple.
Keep it simple, sister.
Keep it simple. Like a lot of times, well, I mean, when I'm in the chat with you guys, a lot of times I'll just wear like a red lip and I won't wear makeup. Today I have on, which we've talked about this before because it's very important to make sure if you're spending a lot of money on the treatments that you're getting on your face, you're spending a lot of money on the skincare products you're putting on your face. I talk about this with Jenny a lot too because we've had to train this out of her. You can't be putting crappy makeup on your face. No, that's like a waste of money and it's a waste of time. Oh, thank you, Araya. I know I'm not saying it right. Tell me how to say it right. I've just said that in my mind so many times that I'm going to have to retrain myself on how to properly say your name, but I want to. So yeah, I actually got it in my Ipsy bag. It's called Pure Lease. You can find it in my Amazon shop. It's a South Korean brand. Now this one is only going to work for like, white to Hispanic people. Unfortunately, they have not made darker shades yet. And I hear Fenty is good, but like I like stuff. I wish I would find, if you guys know of any for darker skins or like ivory skin tones, I have people of all the shades and I would love to give them a good option, But if you're around the like white to Korean to Hispanic shades of skin, love the Pure Lease. It is a CC cream. So BB cream means a beauty balm. So it's going to be a type of tinted moisturizer. But a CC cream comes after that, and it's a corrective cream. So with the particular one that I use, it has hyaluronic acid in it. It has vitamin C in it. So it's like a tinted moisturizer that's actually going to be a treatment for your skin as well. So for me, like my skin is very oily. It's very reactive. If I use like foundation, even like the nicest foundations, my skin is like, nah. It's like it overproduces oil to try to like oil it off of my face. Mm-hmm. And then my pores can look bigger. So I love the Pure Lease is my favorite. Peter Thomas Roth is an honorable mention. Dr. Jart is an honorable mention. Like, if I had the option, it would be a pure lease, hands down. They've got like an orange one and a strawberry one. How do I say it? Like a Araya. Did I say it? Araya. Okay. I'm gonna say it. It might take me a few times, but I really want to do it right. Araya.
Pretty name.
It's really pretty. I like the vibration of it.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds way prettier than Araya. But we from Indiana, you know what I mean? Like, Araya sounds like Indiana.
Right.
I'm going to have to, like, put my Miami brain on. Araya. Oh,
Right.
that's so much hotter. You were right. Araya. Like, wow. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Lennox. You were so sweet. You know, when you make other people hot for a living, I think it rubs off on us too. You get you get those blessings back.
Right.
Oh, cool. Nail stuff. Nice. I actually have some live streams with my nail girl here. She was coming here, and then I went to her place. I'm going to go to her place more often because you know how artists are. We've all got all our tools. I love that she was sweet enough to come here a couple times. But we were doing it on the live stream when I was working on getting monetized. We were doing Sundays. But it really wore me down because that's usually like my day to recover. So I am still going to be doing live streams on Sundays, but I'm only taking care of myself. So you get me all to yourself those days. Yay, Miss Daisy. Miss Daisy, do you just like daisies, or is that like a reference to the driving Miss Daisy? Hi, Eliana. We're doing great. How are you?
Doing great here.
Lennox, Jenny doesn't have a channel yet. I keep telling her she needs to have a channel. I was really hoping to be able to go to her event on Sunday, but I had too much homework to do. But I did find somebody to help me with my homework tomorrow. She's coming in at 9:30. I'm so excited. I had to figure out how to do it myself so I could teach her. That part was very frustrating. We posted a video about that yesterday. The good news is I think that even though their customer service sucks, I think that how their app is working, the more that I mess with it, I think it is going to be a better choice once I get it all programmed. It's just getting it programmed and learning it that makes me a little homicidal sometimes.
This is your booking app?
Yes, I know. I've told like at least 7 of my clients. I'm like, how awesome is that? Like, for me, like, I'm ADHD autistic. I have like 900 notebooks. I would lose it. But like, what a dream. Just be able to like put it in the notebook. Like, sorry. Yeah. So, and I was thinking about that when I was like talking in my head to myself. Because they don't have any over-the-phone customer support. It's only emails, and they don't understand. I did figure out a way this morning to send them voice memos, so hopefully that thing's, at least when I send them something, they will hopefully understand it better.
Right.
And they don't have any customer support on the weekends. And I was like, at first I was very annoyed because we're a spa. So like our busiest days sometimes are on the weekends. But I was like, you know what? This is going to be good for my mental health. I'm just going to be like, sorry, we'll address that on Monday. I'm going to put it on my list to do, and I'm not touching it. So, I always try to find those silver linings, right?
Right.
What am I studying currently? Currently, I am studying personal trainer, nutrition consultant, gua sha instructor, face yoga instructor, and Kajilio app. I wish the Kajilio would be done so I could go back to my regular programmed schooling. But I now have a tutor who is an anatomy professor, and he owns like a boxing gym, and he's going to be on here tomorrow live streaming with me. Maybe like around 1-ish, 2-ish. You guys know I am with the time blindness. You got to turn your notifications on, and you got to turn all of them on. Because I will have the best intentions to show up on time with that. But unless, like, somebody's paying me a lot of money, I get distracted.
Right.
If you make an appointment, I will be here early most of the time. Every once in a time, I'll be a little late. Dude, literally every third pigeon. And then this morning, and it's like, man, they're trying so hard. I was like, if I could just have a call with you, like we would not have to go back and forth like this for days. And they did such a lovely email, full of things that I already understood, and didn't answer my question whatsoever. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna look at this until tomorrow when the girl gets here to help me. Because whatever, she's going to be doing, even if I have to do what I think I have to do, which they haven't answered that question yet, I'm just going to have her do it. And that's probably why I look so young today, because I'm like, yes. I woke up this morning and she said yes. She said yes. She's a client of mine who's really good at like the bookkeeping stuff. And I'm like, hey.
There you go.
I know you only come like every other week, but what if you could come every week and we worked on something? You work on something for me, and then I'll work on something for you.
There you go.
Win-win. Yes, Eliana. So we are in my spa right now, Ella Bardo Aesthetics and Wellness in Carmel, Indiana. Oh, you would choose me over Megan Fox? I would choose me over Megan Fox, too. Because I am very favored by God, and I think she worships the devil. So. And I have a better ass. Thank you so much, Lennox. You're so sweet. Oh, I love you very much, too, Noelle. We're having a great day. I woke up, my hair was looking good, like it was all in some kind of thing. And here's the thing with curly hair. If you don't have it. Sometimes I can spend like 2 hours on it, and it's just not going to do anything. It's a wig day. It's a wig or a hat day. And then every once in a while, we get that special day. When I had it on like a high bun thing, I took it down, and it was like magnificent. It was like God literally sculpted my hair in my sleep. I must be doing a good job. Except for the back. That's what I was just telling her. So she's a real hairstylist. I'm an esthetician. Skin. I do skin. I do body sculpting. I do wellness. I've been working really hard just to like learn how to do my own hair better over like literally 2 years. And I was just telling her, I don't know if I posted the video where I was doing like the dress rehearsal thing. The hair was looking phenomenal. Like 11 out of 10 in the front.
Wow.
And then the back.
Whole other story.
Yeah, it was like all dark and smashed together, and you know, I didn't notice until I filmed that video. I mean, like, I'm still cute, I don't mind. Even when I'm ugly, I'm cute, so like, I'm not worried about it. But I was like, okay, noted, something to work on for later. Oh, I want to send you this video too. So I added it to my hair help video. So some of my hair help are my own videos where I'm teaching you how to like grow your hair better, but that a lot of them are also like how to learn how to like style your hair, because I do deal with the scalp. I'm a skincare, so when we activate the scalp, that helps the hair grow better. We really don't do that much with the help, but I'll share what I do, you know, to keep mine longer. But I am not a professional with that. I will tell you in every video. But I put a lot of information from brilliant professionals that I learned from on my hair journey, because we're all here to glow and grow together.
There you go.
And so I found this girl. Her hair is like long, like all the way down to her thighs.
Oh wow.
And she has been doing like these like treatments, like like old-timey treatments. What am I thinking?
Like a mask, or
She does it like, I don't want to, it's not ancient, it's like maybe medieval. I don't know. I'm gonna send you the video. It's in my hair styling if you go under like the hair help video.
Mm-hmm.
And she uses like a specific type of comb. It's a clay that starts with an RH. I had never heard of it before. I've done the bentonite clay masks in my hair. It does like lock in moisture, which I was shocked, because usually when I put it on my face, I'd used it for face and skin for years.
Mm-hmm.
It usually like dries stuff out, you know? So it's a clay, it's like an RH something. I'm gonna send you the video. I've literally thought about you. It's always in the shower. Like, but not, it's when I'm doing my hair, you know what I mean? And they're like, this can replace shampoo. You put this in it, and then you put something else in it. So yeah, every time I've been in the shower this last week, I've thought of you. I was like, I gotta send her that video.
Right.
And I get out of the shower and I forget.
Mm-hmm.
I look 22. Oh, thank you. I'm 37. I'm gonna be 38 next month. But I'm really good at my job. Actually, the live stream that I did maybe like Sunday night, like wow. Like by the end of that video, I could tell I was looking younger. And like somebody confused me with like 21 earlier. I don't want to say confused. Confused is not the word.
Backwards.
Yes, we age backwards here. If you're my client, you're gonna age backwards. We don't even freeze it. We take you back in time.
There you go.
Back
Awesome.
in time.
Back
That's
to the
awesome. She
future.
said it. Back to the future. Exactly. Back in time, but like in the future.
Right.
I was so excited to like turn 30 because when I started my business, I was 26 and like nobody took me seriously. They'd be like, well, you're 26. And I'm like, well, don't look at me. Look at the people, my before and afters of the people your age who now look like they're 26, you know?
Right.
So then I would just be like, I'm almost 30. And then I thought people were like really going to stop. I was like, yeah, I'm 30. And I don't mind because I look hot. Who cares? You know what I mean? So I was like, people are going to take me seriously now as a businesswoman. And then people would just be like, oh, my son's 32. And I'm like, I thought I was going to be a full grown-up.
Right.
I thought I was going to be finally introduced to the club. But the club, it just keeps moving.
Well, like you start off and you feel like you're too young, and then by the end of it, you feel like you're too old. So just
When
be
did
where
you
you're
start?
at.
When did you start?
19.
Oh, you were a baby,
Yeah.
baby. And you started at Great Clips?
Yeah.
Tell them your story. I'm gonna go grab a lotion for you.
I went to cosmetology school half day my junior and senior year of high school. And so shortly after I graduated high school, I graduated in, what is it, like August that you graduate, I think, usually. Is that right? No.
I don't know.
June.
Hairstyling school is longer than aesthetics.
Well, I'm saying I did it through high school. I went my junior.
Really?
I went half day my junior and senior year of high school.
That is so cool. I think like May, June. I graduated
so
in May.
probably maybe June, like June 2nd, something like that. Because you go
You're
back in
32?
August. That's right. But so graduated, and then they only allowed you to take state board. Like, I think it was like twice a year, so I took it in January, got my license, and...
So you were a teenager, baby,
Yeah.
baby. I remember when I went to aesthetic school, I was 25, and I felt so old.
Oh,
A lot of the girls had went and did the hairstyling stuff
and came back.
in high school,
Mm-hmm.
and then they were starting, like, right out of high school, doing aesthetics as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember we all had to go around the table and, like, tell everybody something about ourselves.
Right.
And this one girl, Emily, she's like, hi, I'm Emily, and I love Justin Bieber. And I was like, oh my gosh, I am so old. And I was 25.
Right.
I am so old to be
That's what
here.
I'm saying. It's like you always either feel, too young, too old.
Too young, just be where you're at.
And then when you get, like, certain ages, too, like, I just remember, like, I'm still trying to feel, like, relevant and young and hip, but not too young because I don't want to look like I'm trying to look like, when I'm a mom and everything, that I'm trying to look like I'm 19 or whatever. And
I just do with, like, what, I've always been like that. I'm like, whatever feels good.
yeah.
Like, even back in high school, like, I would always get stuff from Goodwill and just, like, make it my own kind of cute.
Right.
Like, actually, this sweater. So, I got this Chanel. Okay, so I got a perfume set of Chanel Mademoiselle, which is my favorite. And it came with, like, an oil. And this was actually, like, a shoestring. Or, like, a string around it, right? Chanel.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got this hoodie from Meyer, and it's like very soft and very cozy, and it's very cold here. I love it.
That is cool.
So I pulled the thing out, and I put the shoestring out, and I can't tell you how many people have like, is that a Chanel hoodie? Like, where did you? I'm like, yeah. I mean, obviously it says Chanel in it,
Right.
and this part is from Chanel.
Yes.
And I've had people that wanted to trade me like their Louis Vuitton hoodies and stuff. Like here, Miami, like multiple places. Like I'm like, no, because you know what? It's a one of a kind.
Right.
It's a one of a kind.
There you go.
So it's worth more.
Mm-hmm.
And I've touched it, so then it's obviously worth more. I'm just
There you go.
but not really.
Good attitude, though.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. My friend Emmy L did this. She's a very talented artist. Very, very talented. I think we've taken it easy on her long enough. I'm kidnapping you a little longer today.
Okay.
Is that okay? I want to figure out, because when you leave me, there's like less here, and then when you come back, there's more. So something that we're doing
Expressions, maybe.
something we're doing at home we don't like. Switch to the grape seed. And then I've been mixing these like beef tallow lotions. Before I had to deal with the software, I had like I was like almost to the perfect recipe with that.
Probably just like my expressions are so.
No, it's definitely
I'm doing it.
It's definitely dehydration.
Oh.
Of some sort. Do you ever use Vaseline? Like to go to sleep?
No, I heard that was bad for you.
It's a lie. No, there's
Really?
I've got there's a ton of videos from dermatologists, from eye doctors that I've put on there, because like slugging is a thing where you have to put on good products, like healing products, not abrasive products like a retinol or a glycolic or any kind of like acid that's going to eat, because that could make it worse.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like hyaluronic acid is good, vitamin C is good, oils are good. I don't know about the emu oil, but like everybody's skin is going to be different, you know?
Mm-hmm.
In general, coconut oil is not good for people's skin, especially for people who have acne issues. Terrible choice. Terrible choice. But, you know, some people who have very, very small pores, naturally drier skin, you know, they come in just for some like face sculpting, but no acne stuff. Like, I mean, if you're using something and it's working, just keep doing it, you know?
Right.
Everybody's body chemistry is different.
Right, just like hair.
Oh, Noelle, you're my favorite. Hi, Sabrina. Have you guys ever seen the movie Sabrina? Do you remember the movie Sabrina? It's an older movie, I think, from like the 80s or the 90s.
Was it about a witch?
No, but there was one like that. No,
Okay.
This is like a girl who like falls in love with somebody. It's like a love story. It's very cute.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys haven't seen it, Sabrina, I think in the video she's got like dark short hair. I don't even remember what it is. Now I kind of want to go watch it again. Sometimes it's fun when you can't remember like what a movie was, because then it's like a brand new movie again, but you have like bits of nostalgia. You've got like a bits of deja vu. So it's a mix of both. Something new and something once loved.
Right.
Yes, we love the Cinderella stuff. Oh my gosh. Listen, Amit, I felt like Cinderella like all weekend long. I've been so tunnel focused on this software that like everything, like drilling in. But what happens when you drill into things is like dirt spits up everywhere out of the earth. And that's what my house looked like. The only thing that looked nice was this treatment room and then the other treatment room that you see me filming in. Not the couples room. The couples room has been a mess. Yay, I'm so happy that you like the lives, Noelle.
I don't think we've talked about this, but what do you think about the Mandela effect? You know about it?
Oh,
right?
that is so real. 1,000% real.
So,
Have you had any Mandela effect moments?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay, do you think that they have been increasing since they activated CERN?
When did they do that? Like 2019 or something?
Well, when did they admit to doing it first?
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they really went hard. Like, I mean, they told us they were doing it probably like late 20-teens. It was definitely before 2020.
Okay. Well, I just the other night heard this whole thing about like a bird or something like flew over and dropped a piece of bread. Did you hear about that?
No, what is that?
With the CERN situation?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I came across
It dropped a piece of bread, and then what?
And then it like changed stuff or something. I'm not really sure. Anyway,
Now I'm gonna
I
have to
see if
Google
I
it.
can find it. But anyway, I had like a super weird thing happen to me. So my son's whole life, like when I was due to have, I was pregnant with him, I swear that the doctor told me that he was due to be born on February 29th, which is leap year day, right? So it's my first and only child.
How would you ever forget that?
Exactly.
How would you? It's a day that only happens every 4 years.
And so in his whole life, I've told him, he wasn't born that day. He was born like 3 days late. He was born March 3rd. That's his birthday.
Oh, Pisces baby.
Yeah.
Pisces is my favorite water sign.
Aw. But he's heard the story his whole life because it's like, had he been born on leap year. Have I already told you this?
No.
Oh, okay.
Mandela effect again. And Mandela inside the Mandela.
So, anyway, so my nephew, who's 14, who we were like telling him about how, my son was due to be, my son, this is his story. Like part of his birth story was, we're like, can you imagine if he would have actually been born on leap year?
So then how would he be? How old would he be?
Yeah,
he's 29 now. So like, what would be the next 4 times?
I know, I'm not good with it.
4 times 10 is 40. 4 times 5 is 20. So he would be almost 7.
14.
It's like dog years.
Anyway, but like how he would have only had a birthday every 4 years, and we laughed about it and joked about it and everything.
When would you have celebrated it? March 1st?
Well, that's it. You have to like
you gotta
almost
pick
like
one,
pick
right?
one.
I would pick March 1st.
Yeah, probably.
What would you pick? Yeah,
probably
number 1.
Yeah,
number 1, of course.
But like I said, he was born by C-section on March 3rd.
You can be the first or the last. I'm gonna be the first every time.
But I remember writing it on the calendar. I remember telling people about it. I remember, people would be like, when are you due? And I would tell them. And anyway, he was born on a year that there's no possible way that he could have been born on leap year because he was born in 95. Now, isn't that trippy?
That is so trippy.
And, my nephew was the one that found it because he was like, we were talking to him about how my son was due to be born on leap year, blah, blah, blah. Well, he decided, he found it kind of interesting. So he decides to Google it and everything. And he's like, one day,
leap year.
Yeah, he's like, Google says that, there wasn't a leap year that year. And I'm like, yes, there was,
Yeah,
and he's like, well, that's what the internet says,
Dude, the internet be lying, though. Part of it, I do think, is, the internet is lying. You know what I mean? It'll, make up its own stuff. That's the thing about history. It's his story.
There you go.
Whoever's in charge of writing the books and not burning them, that's whose story it is. His.
Well, I'll tell you another one after we get off this because it's like a political thing and I don't want to get into a whole political, people being mad at me or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Not on the channel. Yeah, it is wild.
Oh my gosh.
I definitely have been seeing and noticing more stuff, since 2020 for sure. Or no, when it really started getting crazy is the eclipse that happened before 2020. I think it was in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
It was the year that I moved down to Miami. And everything just happened so quick and it was so in alignment. Here's the other thing though. I love that we're getting into this on my channel while we're doing faces. We can also jump timelines. So just like with epigenetics, how we treat our body, how we eat, how we sleep, what vitamins we take, what kind of biohacking we can do, can influence our genes. The things that we think about and the things that we focus on can help us shift timelines. So I think that there was a very big shift of timeline happening right around the election time last year, usually every election time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just glad that I'm on this timeline. I've been really happy with it. It's been really good.
Good.
Everything has been I feel like my whole life has been detoxing all January long. From my software system to my body to the spot, literally everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before we had to detox, it was a mess. There was no other option. We were forced into the detox, but
right.
I just wanted to be done by my birthday because that's when people's years really start is birthday to birthday. So.
When's your birthday?
March 23rd.
Oh.
So I just need all of this work done. So when I go into my next year, that like we're good. We're in a year of like blessings and prosperity, and I just need a couple years off from like the trials and tribulations, please.
Right.
Please.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
Just need a couple years off, you know?
To heal.
I will do them, but it's also kind of like training. Like I dated this professional race car driver for a while, and I was always giving him shit. I'm like, you're not even a real athlete. You drive a car. Like, whatever. I'm such an asshole. But he had like a race car simulator like in his bedroom, right? And it was just like, ah! I was like, okay, all right,
okay,
okay, just kidding.
Yeah,
you're a real athlete. I can see where you get those abs.
Yeah, right.
And he also had some kind of tent. It was like looked like a coffin tent that he would sleep in, that like made it so you're like breathing on top of a mountain, so like it lowered the oxygen. It's like the opposite of a hyperbaric chamber. The same reason why when like fighters go up to like Big Bear Mountain in California is a really popular one, but they go train at high altitudes, so when you come down you're like extra oxygenated, right? It's like a drug just coming back to like reality, right? Sometimes I feel like that when I wake up from dreams.
Right. Especially if, I'm assuming, if it's not such a great dream and you come back to reality and you're like, oh my gosh,
I've been having
just a dream.
I was having dreams that I was like figuring out the software system, and then I'd wake up and I like literally had to do the software system. Like, this is not fun. This is not a fair dream. I did figure some stuff out in my sleep though.
Yeah.
Then I had my friend bring me some special cookies, and we don't have none of those dreams anymore. We're just sleeping good. Hello, Summerlin. We are doing a non-invasive face sculpting session. Snatching up her neck. I'm kidnapping her a little longer today.
Now my chin is like the biggest, my biggest, whatever.
Area
Under
of
my
focus.
Yeah, there you go.
I always like to keep it positive.
Yeah,
here.
I like that.
Area of focus.
Area of focus.
Because we love our bodies. We love our face. They do so many amazing things for us. The reason why we take care of our bodies and our face here at Ella Bardo is because we love ourselves. And we deserve it. And our body is our temple, right? We want to keep it fabulous and looking its best and feeling its best and working its best for as long as we can. Your mom does Botox?
Like the positive.
We don't do any kind of Botox here. For me, like personally, like I'm just like very sensitive to that kind of stuff. And also, with the psychic thing, putting botulism near my third eye just doesn't sound like it would be a good fit for me. But I do have a lot of clients who do Botox. If you are going to do face sculpting and you're doing Botox, you want to make sure that you come do the face sculpting first. We're going to actually smooth out and get rid of the wrinkles. The Botox will freeze your face the way it is. So we want to get rid of everything first. Make your face a very clean, fresh canvas, toxin-free. And then if you want to add a little bit of toxins, babe, we have free will in this world, if that makes you happy. Sometimes, the only time I'm like, dang, Botox, like, is when I hang out with my friends down in Miami, and then we all take a picture, and, like, we're facing the sun, and, like, I'm the only one that has, like, the squint face, like, their forehead is, like, glass, because my forehead moves, but, that's the only time I'm like, okay, can we take another one? Like, maybe not facing the sun.
Right.
Like, and then if you do get Botox and you want to get face sculpting, you want to wait like 2 weeks afterwards. But sometimes Botox settles different ways, and like one eyebrow can be higher than the other or whatever. So we can set that without having to get more Botox, which is fabulous. Or, there's more than one different type of neurotoxin, right? So the most popular ones are Botox, Dysport, and Xeomin. Xeomin is the most expensive, but I don't honestly know if it's the least toxic or not. However, they've refined it. I think that it might be. Dysport is the cheapest one. And while it does work really well for some people, I've seen a lot of people who got Dice Sport here in the forehead, and it literally like paralyzed their whole face. They had and these are people who come to see me like once a month, right? And literally like even their sinuses were like frozen, like they weren't working right. Like I had so much more stuff to move out of her sinuses. And I was like, look, this is going to be a 2-hour facial today if you want your face to move. Like, so for me, I've just like never aligned with medications. I'm always going to be the one that has like an issue with it. But I do have plenty of clients who get the Botox. I have some who do the Dice Sport. I've had I have a lot of people who I fixed who've had like, you know, botched or messed up stuff.
I had it in my forehead and it kind of made my eyes
droop. Yeah. You gotta be really careful with where you're putting it. And if you have an expressive face, like it might not work. Honestly, I wear those the tapes on my forehead when I go to sleep, like the little triangles. So you can see me wearing those in like a million videos. I always think
the
it's
frownies. Is that what they're called?
The frownies don't work for me. These are called smoothies. I'll send you a link. Right. Or you can find them in my Amazon shop. I've tried the frownies. I've never been able to get them to work. They just fall off my face.
Okay.
And I also feel like you don't want to suffocate your skin that much. With the frownies, it covers your entire face. Like you want your skin to be able to breathe at night. So I feel like with that process, it could be helping one thing, but then causing other problems.
Okay.
Now, also with the frownies, they only work on the front of the top of the face. So because it's like a brace. So when you have a brace, you want that to be up against something very, very hard, right? There is something that I found that does work around this area. It's called Tape Talks. You can get that one on my TikTok shop. And I do feel like it did help the lines here. I know everybody's making videos about the silicone tape. Was not impressed. Like if you have a scar, you just had surgery, maybe that's great. But like our body's not made of silicone. So like I don't even understand like why people would think that worked. But like, yeah, for the face and wrinkles, hard no. Hard pass on the silicone tape. Where did I get what? So the Tape Talks you can find in my TikTok shop. The smoothies, which is what I use on my forehead, that's the one I wear, the triangle smoothie, like almost every night. Like I went to Mexico to do like this marriage of souls ceremony thing for my friends, and I forgot them. I was quite upset. I'll never do that again, especially when I'm doing computer stuff. I've been wearing them a lot since we've been doing computer stuff. I do not play Fortnite. I play games in real life. Did your kid ever do Fortnite? Well, they're almost on. Did they? I don't know.
Well, no, my nephew does, but he did more. There was another one that he did that.
People always ask me Roblox, Minecraft.
No, something like with, I don't know, mages and like.
Is that like the Dungeons and Dragons?
It's kind of like that.
Or Zelda?
Maybe it is Fortnite. I think it is Fortnite.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's Fortnite.
I don't play games.
I didn't play any of them either.
Just kidding. Hello, sister.
No, it was Fortnite that my son does.
Fortnite, yeah. People always ask. People ask if I play Roblox. So Colt, her son, does play Fortnite. My friends' kids play Fortnite. I'd be like, get outside and touch some grass.
Right? Oh, trust me, I did.
But it's really cold here now, so.
Right.
I'm stuck between, like, I do love the snow because my house is less messy with the dogs. Oh my gosh, like Saturday, I'm trying to clean things, or maybe it was Sunday. And here comes my dog jumping on everything with muddy paws from the outside. I went and got a baby gate. It's still in the backyard, or not backyard, it's still in my car. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so cute. Like, you have to be cute, because...
If not,
If not... Back to the streets. Sometimes this part is a little painful when we're getting rid of like double chins and snatching the jaw. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes the chin is a little bit painful, but not as painful as when I look at myself and I might have a double chin. That hurts. That hurts my soul.
Say, plus, I
deeper.
Keep saying I'm a wimp, so.
No, you do great. I have had some people like, I can never do that again.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you if you do not like deep tissue, you won't like it. But a lot of people who don't like deep tissue, they love their results and they learn to like it. Mm-hmm. And here's the thing. It's going to hurt more if there's more toxins in your face. The more toxins in your face, the more it's going to hurt. So usually people will do a series of 12 of these, like twice a week for 6 weeks. And then people, I feel like, who tend to bruise usually have the very strong nasolabial fold, like marionette lines, if you will. And then, sometimes after we get rid of those, maybe it's their like 7th, 8th treatment, they think I'm being lazy. They're like, well, it doesn't hurt any bad. You start to crave the pain because it makes you pretty. And I'm like, no, but really, like, eventually we want to get rid of all of that stuff. And then, it shouldn't hurt anymore. Like, to me, it doesn't really hurt. Kanye West is a little weird. I want to pray for Kanye West. That's how I feel about him. I think we should all pray for him. I don't even think this is the real Kanye West. I think it's a clone. I mean, he was saying for years that he was going to be a clone. His head looks a little bigger. Understand I do face sculpting for a living, so, doesn't really look like it's him. And then now he's wearing, like, the whole chain thing or whatever, a grill. I'm like, okay, did they give him a grill because it's a clone and they couldn't match the teeth?
I was going to say, if we're in a new timeline, then...
We are in a totally new... I totally feel like I've shifted quite a few timelines.
Mm-hmm.
But I like this one. If we want to shift to even better ones, we're open to that. God take me to what is best for me.
There you go. For me, one with no double chin.
Yes, you're on that timeline. Literally, when you come to see me, when you get up off the table, you are in a different timeline because there's less mass than when you lay down here.
Right.
So you're moving through space with a whole new equation. Because in multivarious calculus, I can write an equation of a mailbox. I can write an equation of these wands. I can write an equation of this bed, of my face. So when we're making people smaller by getting rid of toxins from their face and their body, when they literally stand up off this table, they are moving through space differently. It's just so beautiful. It's so beautiful to see, like, the amazing things people do when you can remove that and just move through the world easier. I would not go mountain biking. There's a lot of other fun things that I could do that I would be less likely to break bones and I would probably find more joy out of. But I'm glad that you like it. Come see me. Araya. Dang it. Am I saying it right now? Araya. Oh my gosh, that, like, how I was saying it before, I'm going to have to still practice it if I didn't do it right. But it reminds me, like, after my sister turned 21, we were out at a bar somewhere, and she's like, my sister is so Indiana. Like, she's, like, such a hillbilly. She's got, like, 30 ducks and chickens and turkeys and goats and dogs and all that stuff. And this is before now she's even more southern now that she lives down there. But we're drinking, we're talking to a bunch of these, like, Navy SEAL dudes, right? And she's like, yeah, we're from France. Literally, like, I can't even do it as country as she does. We're from France. Oh my gosh, I was dying laughing. I was like, Holly, learn a little French.
Right.
But oh my gosh, we had so much fun with them. So they have actually the sniper shooter school here in Camp Atterbury. So after they become Navy SEALs, they do their sniper shooting school. I didn't know until we met these guys at a bar. They were hot. They were muscular. They all had mustaches. I'm like, you guys look like fun. Like,
right.
And then, so when they graduated from the sniper school, they could bring one person with them. So a lot of them brought like family, their girlfriends or something. But for the guys who didn't have people to bring with them, I went, my sister went. I brought, you know, I'm always bringing the girls. So I got a couple other like of my hot friends to go hang out with the other ones. And it was so fun. It was like the girls' version of like the Playboy Mansion. Oh. It was so freaking fun. They're all like doing backflips. They're all, you know, trying to be like the most impressive one. We got to shoot those things where you have to like lay on the ground. Is it like a bazooka or whatever? You have to lay on the ground. And we got to shoot like a decommissioned tank. Like boom, boom.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
It was so fun. We're like in the hot tub. They're bringing us drinks. We're like, do a flip. Oh my gosh, I think his flip was better than yours. Oh my gosh, it was like hours of entertainment. So fun. I'm so glad me and my sister got to share that.
When did you do
special
that?
moment? We were really, really young, like early 20s, like maybe like, let's see. So my sister had to have been 21. Or no, maybe she was underage. She did have a fake ID. I don't know, maybe 24, 25. I hadn't started aesthetic school yet. So it had to be like maybe 24. And then we like locked ourselves in a room to sleep because like these dudes do not sleep. I think they're trained not to sleep. Like, okay, we need our beauty sleep. And I remember like I had like the two hottest ones that were like trying to like get my attention, right? And one of them won like the shooting thing. And the other one was real hot, but he was like seemed like extra crazy. And I remember we were like, me and my sister were laying in the bed together, and I just look up, and this dude's like over my face.
And
like
he's a sniper.
With the mustache. They're all snipers.
Oh
they just graduated from the Navy SEAL sniper school.
Oh my goodness.
Like, why did I think they couldn't get in this door? And he's
Right?
just looking at me, and he's like, you guys want breakfast?
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, of course we do. How dare you come in this room and ask me if I want breakfast and not just bring me breakfast?
Exactly.
You're fired. Where's the other one?
And stand there like that, you know? I got a cough. Okay.
Fun times.
It's like when little kids come in and they just like stand there right beside your bed, you know, staring at you.
That's exactly what it was. They're like over top of me. I'm like, are you okay? And he was like trying to look at me creepy. I'm like, I'm not scared, bro. Like, what are you doing? Do you want breakfast? Yes. I want my eggs over easy. Don't mess it up.
Well, I was gonna say, don't watch this movie that's called, let me think, it's called like Think Twice
What
or
is that?
something.
Is it like a
It has
Mandela
that
effect movie?
No, it has that Channing Tatum in it.
Oh, he's
and
hot.
These girls go with like he's like a multimillionaire or something, and they go with him and a group of people to this like island. You know, because he's rich, but they're basically like they drug them and
they hunt them or something?
kind of like that. Kind of like that.
Yeah. Though that is real.
Ugh.
That is very real. There's certain parties you leave at a certain time. Like, bye. Can't see no. There's a lot of parties that I have like clients at for Miami. And they would straight up be like, listen, at a certain time, if you're not getting naked, get the F out. I'm like, okay, bye. Call me tomorrow. If you need me to like make you look like you haven't been partying all night, okay?
Right.
Have a good night. So I'm telling my friend, so one of my friends is, they used to be my roommate there. He's like, bro, I'm at this party. It's like this, and this. And I'm like, does the house look like this, and this? And he was like, yeah. And there's another house next to it that looks like this, and this. He's like, yeah, because this specific person, they own 2 houses next to each other. And it was like New Year's Eve. And I was like, listen, they're going to tell you at a certain point, like, you know, get naked or get the F out. So what are you going to do? And he's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I'm not judging people. Like, I'm not going to stay for the orgy, but you're a guy. Like, you can do what you do, bro. Like, so he said that he, like, stayed, but he didn't get naked. and that somebody came out with a bullwhip and started like a long 12-foot bullwhip and started like whipping people like
That
I mean
had their clothes on.
yeah
Oh.
like opening like slashing people. It's like a weapon bullwhip, and it was like get naked or get the F out.
Oh my goodness.
So he found his way
Well, these
out.
women, they didn't know. Like the drugs that they were giving them were keeping them from remembering like what had happened the night before, and like.
So they would just like read like almost like a Groundhog's Day kind of thing.
Kind of, but it was just like, yeah, getting rid of their memories and
Never mind, I don't like you anymore, Channing Tatum.
It wasn't. I know, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. But the one girl got bit by a snake because there were like these snakes on this property, and I guess the snake venom, like, got rid of. What am I wanting to say?
Like the medication?
Yeah. So they started kind of like waking up.
So why did they get bit by the snake? All of them?
The girl was just
one.
the one girl was bitten by a snake, and when she was walking through the grass, and I mean this old lady, you could see her around this mansion killing these snakes all the time, trying to get rid of them. I mean they look like giant boa constrictor type or something.
But giant poisonous snakes?
Yeah.
I thought snakes were either
venomous.
Giant or poison.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was
he told her, he said that they're not something like they're not poisonous, they're venomous. Whatever. I don't know. But like you're not gonna die from it type thing. But what it did was reversed her the drugs that they were giving her. So she started
So does she remember all the stuff that happened?
She started remembering, and then they killed her. And then like all the other girls, because there were like 5 girls, I think, 5 or 6. And nobody else remembered her because, I mean, her friend.
See, people be running their mouth too much. That's the problem. She would never be dead if she
Exactly.
Just shut up.
Yeah.
See, that's what pisses me off about like a lot of those
Yeah.
like death movies, because I'm like, all of you are stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm upset that you didn't die sooner. Please don't breed. Like that's
Yeah,
how I feel about
exactly.
it. Especially the slasher ones, the one like
Yeah.
the bloody gore ones. I'm like, I just want to. Why does this movie have to be 2 hours long? It would not take me 2 hours to kill all of these idiots.
Right.
All of you fail. You're not
Right.
even a good killer,
Right.
and I would kill you too.
Yes.
Like.
It was a trippy movie.
What was the other one that reminded me of that? Well, there's The Island. I have a friend who's like obsessed with that movie, and he bought like a bunch of land in Tulum, and then he's like, it's The Island, and I'm like, it's Tulum.
No.
What? It's full of luxury resorts. I mean, okay,
Right.
well, like I know, like I've known him for a very long time since we were in our early 20s, so I'm like really, I'm proud of you, but. You know you're too bougie for actually island life. Like, stop. Me too. I'm not trying to be, like, pooping in the woods. I'm not into it. Maybe when I was younger,
Right.
but not so much. You cannot eat her face. That is weird. I know. I keep getting invited. I keep getting invited to all the cool things, but then I have homework to do. It's, like, never ending. God was like, okay, guess what? You want to look young? Then we're going to give you young things to do. Do any of you guys ever have, like, dreams about being in high school? I'll have dreams, like, of getting in high school, and I can't find my locker, and it's not a high school that I even go to. It's always high school mixed with, like, some, like, war disaster, though. It's never just high school. And then I'm like, oh, my gosh, I haven't done my homework for this class all year. And then I remember that I, like, graduated 20 years ago or whatever. I'm like, all right, we cool. We don't even need to go to this class. We're just pretending we're in high school. Do you remember that movie with, like, Drew Barrymore where she pretended to be in high school?
She was Josie Grossi.
Yes! Josie Grossi, exactly. Yes, she is wearing a shirt. She's wearing a spa wrap. It's a little spa dress. Oh my gosh, I had people in the live, like, so upset that I was wearing a spa wrap the other day. They're like, put a shirt on! I'm like, have you never seen shoulders before? You've never seen... Do you see my nips?
Right.
Do you see them? Do you even see cleavage? Like, I've worn short sleeve shirts with more tits showing than a spa wrap. Spa wrap literally smashes your tits down, but people were very,
Concerned.
very, very offended by my shoulders the other night.
Oh, wow.
So I'm not sorry, and I'll pray for you, whatever is going on. And you know me, I'll just be like, what is wrong with you? And then one of the girls was like, I'm sorry, I've got 14 kids. I'm having a bad day. And I'm like, okay. Because I was like, if you don't know what a spa wrap is, then you don't deserve a facial if you're being mean to me.
Right.
And then I was like, okay, honey, you need probably quite a few facials. Please go get a facial. Put on that spa wrap for the first time. You're going to know what it is. Like...
People probably say some stuff sometimes, huh?
And
well, last
it's
time
fun,
I was
though.
here, they said they were sending hate. Remember?
What?
Somebody said that they've sent
Yeah,
sending
yes, yeah,
hate.
yeah. And I'm like, okay,
Like, geez.
you know our rules about hate. If you have hate in your heart, it's because you hate yourself, and then you
Right.
project that onto others. So I don't ever take that personally. I love myself, and I attract people who love me. So
There you go.
that's all that matters. And when you make funny jokes like that, like that's what it is to me. It's a funny joke. When you're, I'm gonna be mean to you.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna turn it into a funny joke because I'm an alchemist,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're all gonna laugh at you together, and we'll pray for you at the same time. We'll pray that you find more joy in your heart, so you can stop spreading hate.
Right.
You got a puppy? Oh, I'm praying for your puppy. That's so hard. Overnight at the vet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I always have to have 2 to 3 dogs. I have to have one on either side. So when Coco started, crossing the Rainbow Bridge last year, I'm like, no, you can go when I say you can go. I do got a lot of favors, and I'm calling in one. You can die on the eclipse or you can die after the eclipse. This is non-negotiable. Like, I was literally arguing with God. Like, I don't ask for much, and I do a lot. So we had actually my 10-year anniversary spa party here. And it was like / my birthday, and it ended up being / Coco's going away party. But it was so amazing. I had aura photo people here. Araya. So if I have, I'm talking to some of my other March baby Aries friends, and I want to have a party, not at the spa. It was like too much. Like we did it, it's 10 years. This is 11 years just passed. We did it. We marked it off the list. I never make more money off of it being at the spa. So we'll just celebrate it somewhere else. So we might be doing it at my other esthetician friends who has like an event space in Fishers, maybe 15 minutes away. But my thing is like, I want the aura photo people back. Real aura photos. Like these went extinct for like 5 or 6 years until somebody else made new film to fit the photos. And the new film actually has more colors. So Coco actually got the very last Polaroid film. And it was just literally like all purple. And I had like an animal medium here. And she was like, yeah, Coco wants to go. I was like, I know she wants to go. I told her she can go on the eclipse or after the eclipse. Period. Bring out the IV. She gets another IV today. She died the day after the eclipse.
Oh.
Actually, like into the morning. So, but I was a mess. That was like, I don't want to say like hard. Acutely, it was much more of a challenge than my dad dying. My dad was dying for like 10 years. I kept him alive for an extra 10 years. So by the time he left, like, I knew it was the best. I still like dropped, straight up blacked out when I heard that. I was drunk for like 2 days. And I did a lot of healing after that. Sometimes we go through the rough times. That's why I think it's important to show like authentic videos. We're not always doing great. You know what I mean? But when we're not doing great, there's things that we can do to transmute that energy, to transfer it, to channel it into something else, and then we can wake up the next morning with a new outlook on life, But it's important to feel those feelings and not like hold them in as well. Because otherwise they build up in your body and it'll make you fat or make you ugly or give you cancer, one or the other. You got to release those emotions. The issues are in our tissues.
My grandma told me one time her dad passed away when she was a kid, and they just kind of went on about their business as usual, like never really mourned him or really like talked about him or anything.
Really?
And then in her 80s, she said she spent an entire day crying over her dad.
Yeah,
Like
if you don't
80 years
release
old.
it. And I'm not somebody who usually cries. Like, I'm a very, like, naturally tough person. Plus, like, the autism. Like, I just feel feelings. at different times than people normally would, I guess. But I know in my mind that I have to get those feelings out of my body, right? So if I do, because you never know after somebody dies, like a song can trigger it, a memory, like out of nowhere. It can be like, oh, my dad. So if that happens, I'm like, okay, we got it crying. It's like getting a drain running or something, like the water run, the well running. Yes. I'm like, okay. And a lot of times I will come and do my face and like, oh, okay, like just
cry.
Yeah, like if once it's started, just like keep it going, get everything out. It's like it's like such a good detox. You have a Cancer moon? Oh my gosh. Okay, so the outfit that I just put on for like the tarot card reading thing, I did like a little dress rehearsal, and there's a moon in it, and it's got the horns. So I am an Aries sun and a Capricorn moon. So double moons, but then the outfit is blue. Like it would totally fit your vibe. It's actually a belly dancing hat, but it totally fits tarot too. Araya, we still have to like have a brunch or a coffee and like trade readings or something. It would be so fun. You can live stream it. Araya has a homestead as well. She's got donkeys.
Oh.
She loves a good jackass. Don't y'all. I feel like that's why a lot of you love me. You're a Libra sun. Oh, I love me some Libras. Aries and Libras. We go together like peanut butter and jelly. I've dated a lot of Libras, and I have a lot of Libra best friends that are on the Scorpio cusp. I've dated a Scorpio on the Sagittarius cusp and a Scorpio on the Libra cusp.
What does that cusp mean?
That means like you're on the edge.
Okay.
So mine March 23rd, so I'm an Aries on the Pisces cusp. So that's probably why like Aries are, I don't know. It's hard to say that, like, I mean, I get along better with Pisces because it's really hard to not get along with a Pisces. But Scorpios are very fun. You know what I mean? They're like from Pluto, but they like want to be from Mars. So they like to like fight with us and like always lose, us Aries. But they're very spicy. They're like the spicy water sign. So they always like try to start wars with me, and then it's, you know, some people like losing. I don't know. Some people just really like losing. Oh, you're a Capricorn? You hate being born in winter? I hate that your birthday's in winter, too. Honestly, March 23rd, like, my birthday is usually around spring break. And when I was younger, it used to be nice. And sometimes I would, like, go to Florida, and it would be warmer in Indiana. But now, like, March is pretty much still winter. Like, everything's, like, shifting, you know? Maybe as like the pole shift or something. Timeline. New timelines. I don't follow any kinds of religion. Moa?
Well, I was going to say my son is psychic.
Oh, cool. Oh, my gosh. Does he do cards? I love to help psychics develop
He doesn't do much with it, but...
You know, I mean, everybody finds their time. I used to have
it when I was younger, and I kind of lost it.
No, I can feel that you do.
Yeah.
I can always feel that you do. I can always feel when people do. You know, I have a lot of clients that have come to me for face sculpting, come to me for body sculpting, and, you know, now I always just, like, pray that people ask me, like, be, like, the magnet, right? But some people I'm like, you know, you're, like, a little bit psychic, right? They're like, oh, well, you know what? My psychic attorney friend, we were doing her face, we were building that booty, and I was like, you know you got that, right? And she's like, well, I do have tarot cards in my storage, and I'm like, get them out, bring them in. And now, I mean, she's like she's an attorney by day and a psychic by night. Not really by night, usually on the weekends.
Yeah.
But she's about to retire from her law practice and be a psychic, which is fun. I mean, and not get paid to be one, because I feel like you're born and then you develop it, you know?
I think I lost mine because I think...
You didn't lose it.
Well, I shouldn't say
it just got lazy.
Yeah, got lazy.
Say your psychic powers got lazy. You didn't lose them.
But you know what I think
they got dormant. I want to know.
I felt like people were scared of it.
People are scared. You just gotta like get to a point where you don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because you're like, listen, if you can't handle my energy, then you're not for me. Because eventually, like, it's better if you get those people out sooner than later. You know, I know I'm a lot.
When it's your family. When it's your family.
I understand that. I understand. But either way, you can always, I don't think you can love everybody 1,000% no matter where you are. But, you know, if God gave you a gift, he wants you to use it.
Yeah.
And there's so many different religions that try to teach that is the devil or it's this or that.
Right.
But
That's
you know
what I'm
why?
saying. Yeah.
You know why they do that? Because they want you to give them their money. And they don't want you to activate your own psychic powers. Because we all have psychic powers. They're like, no. The only way you can talk to God is if you talk through us and give us money. And that's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
All of you can talk to God all day long. All of you have psychic powers. Just like we got to work out our muscles to make them work, you can work out your psychic muscles too. So, I feel like we're going to be doing a lot more videos on that actually, because that's been coming up a lot in the lives. Steven Seagal is your god, and he's a cruel god. Wait, no, come back. That was freaking hilarious. Wait, come back. We like you. Are you cowboy? You're hilarious. Alien cowboy farmer. Okay, we want you to stay on the channel. You're fun. Steven Seagal is your god. He's a cruel god. He requires constant tithing of cards and Denny's.
And
that is so funny. Oh my gosh, I was thinking about making this video. So I always have these people who will try to reach out like, be my queen. You're a goddess. Be my queen. And I'm like, I don't know you. What I do know, if I'm your queen or I'm your goddess, why have I not seen any tithing? Why am I not receiving any taxes? Sounds like you need an audit. So, like, is it like, am I your queen? Then I need 30% of your paycheck. Every
Right.
paycheck. Am I your goddess? Tithing is 10%. So, if I'm your queen, I'm your goddess, and I'm not receiving any money from that,
Then I'm not your
I'm
queen.
sending you to hell. You're going straight to hell. Just like all the other religions. You are not of God's favor. I don't even know you. Dare you say hello queen, hello goddess without sending money first. That's absurd. Absurd. Ooh, look at that. There's 38 people in here right now with 38 likes. Everybody who's in here right now, go look up like 30, not right now, but when we're done. 38 is our angel number of the night. I'm going to look it up when we're done too. Just kidnapping her extra long today. But her tissues are still moving. If it's still moving, I'm an artist. I get like, if I like something, I'm like obsessed with it. So not that you're an it, but like your face.
My face
You're
is.
a person, but your face isn't it.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, if people don't talk to me while I'm working on them, like
Oh, I
I'll just
know.
go so hard and they'll be like, ow. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, you got to keep making noises or like you are clay to me.
Mm-hmm.
You are clay, you are stone, you are crystal.
Mm-hmm.
I forget that you have like feelings and stuff.
Right.
Oh, you mean nerves actually make you feel things? They're not just controlling how your face moves? I don't know.
I know, I do that with hair sometimes.
Do you?
While
Just like
you're
move them around?
manipulating
Yeah.
it, you know,
Yes.
Sometimes it gets pulled, and my mom, especially my mom, she'll be like, "There's a person here."
What do you mean?
Well, like just pulling her hair. Like,
Oh, saying that she's the person?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm human.
Yeah. Or like comb her ear or something, you know. She's like, "Ow, there's a person under here."
Oh, that's cute. So cute. How old's your mom?
76.
Oh, that's a good number. Oh, yeah, we're flipping those good today. Hello, Angelina. Oh, wait, I got all caught up in that Steven Seagal. I'm not seeing anything you guys were saying. That was hilarious. Yay! I'm so happy that I made you laugh so hard. Your abs probably look better too. Now you're slimmer. Your abs look better. You're welcome. Make sure you include me in your prayers.
Send your money.
Yes, and hers too. Keep us in your prayers always. I always have fun. I love hanging out with you guys. You guys are so fun. If it's not fun, I'm allergic to it, which is why I've been in so much pain the whole year dealing with this software system, because it's not fun. There's lots of things that people pay me for. All of them are fun. When I have to do software stuff, I have to pay people, and it's not fun. It's a crime. It's like, I guess a little bit of balance. Whatever.
Would you say yin yang?
Yin yang. No, but yin and yang we both like. No, this is like trials and tribulations.
Well, once you get it,
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a detox. It's gonna be better overall. Everything's gonna be easier.
Right.
I just had a client that I put in today, and she could like check in to say that she's here earlier. She drives like 2 hours away, so I was like, "Come on up, relax. The bed is warm. It's ready for you." So I think it's just very non-human, but
right.
It's 2025. I guess that's what we're working for. And that's why I think it's so precious that you have a book that you write stuff down in. I'm like...
yeah, but I'm booked out. Like, I'm not taking any new clients.
What? So. You're still going to dust my hair, though, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
we're still having oysters, and you're going to dust my hair.
We'll find time for that.
I'm VIP. You squeeze me in. Because it's you. Plus, I'm not hard. I just want to dust it.
Right.
I just want the dust. Just want the dust
off.
You know how it is, like, with curly hair, like, people will be like, they'll go in for a trim. My hair was to here forever. Forever. And they're like, you gotta cut it for it to grow. I'm like, shut up. You're a liar. If it would have worked, I've been doing it for 10 years. It would have worked already. I don't believe you. I'm a results focused.
Well, basically, you're getting the ends off so they don't break off.
So I do, but I do very intense, like, moisturizing treatments. Like, I had that Moroccan oil in my hair for, like, 3 days. Right. And I just kept applying it. I was doing the hair restoration thing. I made a video about it. But I will do, like, usually, like, on Sundays and stuff, I do, like, sesame oil in the ends. Like, I give my ends more love than anything.
Right.
Do you have a favorite oil for the ends? See, I can tell you about the good skin oils. You can tell me about the good hair oils.
I mean, I use the Moroccan oil.
I had some of that after
it's a brand.
No, I know. That's a Moroccan argan oil. And I had some after you told me last time you were here last week.
Right.
And it actually works amazing on the lips for, like, chapped lips, too. Yeah, because I looked at it, I was like, I think this is good for your skin, too. I love it. Now I need a big bottle.
Right.
Because I used probably half of it. But then, like, I woke up today and my hair looked fabulous.
I mean, I think they have, like, a Moroccan argan oil, but they also have, like, a brand that's called Moroccan oil. Does that make sense?
No, I know.
Yeah.
No, I have that. I'm gonna I had it already, like, because I will take salt baths and then I'll put oils in my hair.
Okay.
And I had it for, I don't know when I bought it. I mean, I'm an esthetician. We're beauty people. Like, we have, like, I've got, like, boxes full of makeup and oils and all the things. Like, we could play spot at my house and never leave for probably, like, 3 months. Like,
right.
Do you like the Ipsy or the Boxy Charm or anything?
My friend gives me some of hers.
Really?
Ipsy stuff.
I love the Ipsy and the Boxy Charm because it's like, I love giving gifts all the time. Like, gifts and service are, like, my main love languages. And I'm not that good at doing it on time, like, when I have to. I just want to give gifts all the time. I want to get gifts all the time.
Right.
I take care of people all the time. I want them to take care of me all the time. Like, that should be an everyday thing.
Right.
So I started getting the Ipsy and the Boxy Charm. And then, like, what I don't use, when I find something good, I always share it with my clients. I'm like, ooh, check this one out. And then I'll get more. That's how I find a lot of the makeup and whatever.
We did that shot last week.
Yeah, yes. And then I'll save, like, whatever. I'm like, oh, I already have, like, 5 eyeshadows like this, whatever. So then I have, like, a whole box, and then I put everything in there that I'm, like, not using or already have doubles of. And then when holiday season comes around, I'm, like, set. The bags are set up, and, like, we're done. The Christmas presents are in the car by, like, the 12th of December. Because I just get the little things all year long. And then we have a day and we're like, maybe grab a couple chocolates or something. But other than that, like, it makes my Christmas shopping so easy.
Side note, your teeth are perfect.
Thank you. There's a little discrepancy on the bottom one. But actually the dentist, so I grew up very, very poor in, not in Carmel, Indiana, like the opposite, like Kewanee, Illinois. And the dentist was very old school. So they know people who don't have money. If these people don't have money to have braces, why are you telling them about braces, right? So they pulled out a bunch, me and my brother, when we lived over there, they pulled out a bunch of our baby teeth early, and they grew in, like, both of us had pretty much straight. My younger two sisters had braces. But yeah, we didn't have to.
Wow.
But they pulled out a bunch really early, and I'm like,
They're
dude,
really white.
that's what I want to do. How are they white? I just brush them a lot. My mom's a dental hygienist. Sonicare.
Oh, okay.
Sonicare. I don't like the Oral-B. I'm already, like, rough. Of course, you know. Yeah, as you know. I'm already rough with things anyway, and the Oral-B is very rough. So I actually, like, brushed too hard and mixed up my gums. I was doing too much.
Yeah.
You can never brush your teeth angry.
Right.
Never brush your teeth angry.
Yeah, do a number on your gums.
And that's probably a random piece of advice, but that's what we get here.
Right.
That's what you get here.
Covered quite a few topics.
Oh my gosh, this has been like one of the most fun live streams. This could totally be a podcast. One day we're going to turn them all into a podcast.
Right.
So this is a Jade Aesthetics microcurrent combo with the Tesla high frequency wand. I've got a whole playlist about it. I'm going to add some more videos that I have to my professional training programs for it, like the unboxing and stuff like that, because, like, I mean, it only matters to you if you have one, but you should get one because they're amazing. I have 3 of them, and if you offered me another, I'd take 2.
I was telling my esthetician about it.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
But when I told her how much it was, she went,
But the thing is, like, professional lasers, like, they're like 120,000. Like, they're not selling a laser for less than 6 figures. And this one grows hair, does the body, does the face.
Right.
It does everything a laser does and more. And it's only 10,000. So when you understand how much, like, the laser is, you're like, it's only 10,000. Okay. Well, I was saving up for a laser. I'll take 10.
Yeah.
If you would offer me a $100,000 laser or 10 Jade machines, I would take 10 Jade machines in a heartbeat. Fuck that laser. I got tweezers.
There you go.
You can get an IPL on my Amazon storefront. It's only going to work if you have the light skin and the darker hairs for literally like $145. I've got clients who've been estheticians for years. They focus on like lashes or other stuff now.
That's what she mostly does.
Yeah, well, if you're a lash person, you're pretty much like a lash person. Like I had a girl, they'll do a little bit of this and that for your like lash clients, but if you're good at lashes, like you're getting booked out like hair. You know what I mean? Like with me, my people, like a lot of them are like, voila, très magnifique. You know what I mean? Like you're done and then, you know.
Right.
You might come in for an event or before a cruise or whatever, but usually once I've snatched you up, you know, I do have some people who do like the memberships and stuff, but with hair, it's like they gotta come see you.
Right.
Hair, teeth, lashes. My very first esthetician who worked for me, she really didn't like this, I could tell. And then she was like, I think I'm gonna go to nail school. She's very good at like detail-oriented stuff. And I'm like, how long is nail school? So many months, 7 or something. I was like, you're an esthetician. You like doing this thing. I hate it. My eyes cross even thinking about it. I was like, go to lash school. It's going to take you 2 days. That was back in the day, like 10 years ago or something. Now lash is something totally different. You don't have to be an esthetician. But back in the day, I know a lot of estheticians who just got their esthetician license to do lashes, you know? What did you do in school that you were like, I can't wait to be done with school so I never have to do it again? For me, it was like waxing. Waxing private parts.
Yes, I can see why that would be.
No, thank you.
How about feet? Doing like...
Oh my gosh, the feet.
So old, nasty feet.
So I've recently gotten okay with feet because in my mind, like I've helped a lot of people who couldn't walk, you know, and I'm helping them lose a lot of weight. But at the same time, like, I'm helping them lose the weight. I don't want them to be hooked to this machine like it's a dialysis. Right. You know what I mean? And the really reason you can't move your body is because your foot is messed up. So, you know, I feel like Jesus was humbling me. He's like, remember when I washed those feet? Now it's your turn. I'm like, fine. Like, literally when I was going through putting all my new services in, when I have, like, the Jade body sculpting, in Vigaro it says no genitals, no feet. And now it just says no genitals.
Oh, okay.
I was like, okay.
I'll leave the feet.
I helped a lot of people. But what was gross to me is because in aesthetic school, we would do people's face. And they'd be like, okay, when they're under the mask, you massage their hand or their foot. So I would just always go to the hand. Like, I wouldn't even ask them. And this lady's like, could you do my feet? And her girl, you knew your toenails looked like that.
Oh.
It literally cut through my glove. I threw up, and I was like, I'm done. I ran to the. I ran to the bathroom, and I was like, I quit. Somebody else fix her. That was rude. You knew that was rude. It was like a I can't even. I have it. It's burnt into my mind, the shape of the snaggle of her thing. Like, you knew what that looked like. How dare you? Go to the freaking nail school first before you come here. Could you do my feet? And she was saying it like in a silly, like she knew she was messing around. Lucky I didn't throw up all over her.
Right.
Oh, so like that traumatized me. I think we've gotten over it because now we're working on feet again.
No,
but I wouldn't tell people. What was yours?
I was gonna say it would actually probably be like those roller sets.
That's what I thought it was gonna be. I was like, is it perms?
I mean, perms are okay, but those
so what's the difference
sets,
between the roller sets and the perm?
The roller sets usually people come. It's mostly older people now, but they come in like once a week, and you just put their hair up in rollers, and they sit underneath the dryer.
How long does that last though? How do you sleep?
Week.
How do you sleep though?
Carefully. I guess I think they put like a bonnet or something. I mean, we don't have any people that do that anymore.
I bought a lot of those roller things to do, and I've never been successful at it. I see when they do like the Coke cans and stuff. It looks cute. I think my hair looks cute when it's up in the roller things. I'd walk around in public with it.
This is different. This is like the old fashioned, like what, older, like they call it like shampoos and sets. Like, I mean, nothing against older people. They gotta get their hair done too.
Right. But it's just like we all have certain things that we're fun at. Like I didn't do the hair restoration for a long time. Really until like a lot of my regular clients who come in every month for face sculpting, when the Rona happened, a lot of them started losing their hair. And you're my art piece. That's like not acceptable to me. And she was like, one of my clients was talking about going to Turkey to get a hair transplant. And I'm like, oh, this does hair restoration. Especially the closer you get to it, when you're actually losing hair, it'll bring your hair back up to 10 years. So I was like, okay, let's do this. She had already booked it. And then by the time we did it for like 8 weeks, and she was like, I don't think I should go get the transplant now. It looks really good. My husband thinks it looks really good. So yeah, it was better than the transplant, So tomorrow, sometime afternoon, we are going to be doing a face sculpting and a hair restoration on a professor. He owns a boxing gym. He's going to be sharing a bunch of secrets about how to raise testosterone levels naturally. But here's another thing. When you raise testosterone levels, sometimes you can also lose hair. But that's why we biohack. And everything's about balance. You come in here and you got a certain, bunch of ingredients that are doing certain things, and I'm like, okay, what's going on with these ingredients? These are the ingredients we have, and X is what we want. So what can we do with all this over here? What do we need to add? What do we need to move around? We need to heat it up. We need to do this, vibrate it, whatever, so that we can turn what we have into what we want. So it doesn't matter how you start. I don't care if you have filler. I don't care if you have scars. I don't care if you have surgery. Everybody's plan is going to be totally different because everybody's going to also have a certain X factor. I've got certain girls who come in and their happy place is, 50 pounds heavier than some of my other girls' happy places. That's fine. All of that is great. Doesn't matter what you want. All I need to know is, what do you want? What is it? What is your X factor? If you tell me what your X factor is, then I see what you got going on. What do we have? What are we working with? And I'm of course gonna give you like a realistic opinion of that. Sometimes it's like, look, if what you want is X, we can do A, B, C, and then you're gonna need a surgeon to take you the rest of the way. You know what I mean? I'm always gonna be honest with you, or I'm gonna be like, that's not possible. You're gonna have to take out some ribs. But if you want to take out a bunch of ribs, this is the place to do it. Indiana. The guy who took out Pixie, what was her name? Pixie something's ribs. He's actually here in Carmel, where we're at right now. He's like, very risky. I would never do it, but she's still alive. Pixie something. If you look up Pixie and then ribs removed, you'll see what I'm talking about. And then one of my clients, I was telling her about it because I'm fixing a bunch of plastic surgery stuff on her too, a lot of scar tissue and stuff. And she has some surgeries that I was like, wow, that is incredible. I cannot believe that lasted 20 years and it still looks good. And she's got other ones, and I was like, yeah, that doctor's not the best. Just not the most. They're okay. But when it comes to, like, if you're going to invest in plastic surgery, not just, like, the money, but the time and the pain, I would probably go to Turkey. I think Turkey has, like, that. I have a lot of clients that fly from all over the world. They go to Turkey to get something done, and because they're the best, and then they fly to me to do their aftercare because I'm also the best. And they don't live in Turkey, and they don't live in Indiana. So I see a lot of this stuff, and the stuff that the Turkish will do, like, most American surgeons would not even do. Like, there's, like, and I'm just like, and it's working. Like, write a book. Teach your friends. We got to spread this knowledge, Oh my gosh, a lot of the surgeons in Indiana, they don't even tell you need to do aftercare. Like, to me, that should be considered medical malpractice. Like, aren't you proud of your art? Don't you want your art to look like its best self? How are you telling people, like, oh, you don't really need a lymphatic massage? Ew. Gross. Gross. How dare you? I love my clients. They're my babies. They're my art pieces. So I'm going to want the best for them, whether it's me or somebody else. That's why we do so many videos with other professionals in different fields, like our lovely hair. That's what we've been talking a lot about hair. She knows. I'm not going to pretend to know. I'm going to find somebody who actually knows, and then we're going to grow and glow together.
Yay.
Yay. That's what we do here with the Bardo besties. I love you so much. And I've almost been working on her face. Like literally 2 hours.
Wow.
It's been 2 hours.
Oh my goodness.
But it looks great. And we've had a lot of fun.
Yay.
So that's what matters. And you're not going to be a sore. That was the least painful one. I know it had to be, right? So this is her third one. The first one is always demolition day. It will hurt. You might bruise.
Can you do a little bit on this side?
Yeah.
Because we did that one, but I think...
Is this the lower one?
Yeah.
And that's also really cool because we can just snatch that right back up. Like the other day I was doing my face in the live stream, and then same thing. I was like, oh my gosh, I've been doing my face for 2 hours.
Time flies.
And then one of my lovely Bardo besties was like, well, you still have a lazy eye on that one. I was like, you're right. I do. I should fix that. Thank you so much for caring and letting me know and not letting me walk around with a lazy eye. If I can fix it with these magic wands, like, so quick.
Right.
I need to snatch up my arms.
There's always something that needs snatched
We
up.
always gotta be, we're just rotating around the areas of snatching.
Yeah, wait until you're 57.
I'm not gonna wait till I'm 57. I started tightening my body
There you
at
go.
26.
It'll be
We
snatched,
just keep
so you won't...
I'm gonna be even hotter.
There you go.
And wait till I'm 50, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, how's she keep getting so hot? And I'm like, I've been telling you.
I've been trying
It's
to tell.
almost like I've been posting about it on multiple platforms for 11 years. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
People are like, how do you do it? I'm like, you can join the conversation. You can watch me in person. What do you mean? How do I do it? I share all of my secrets with you. Well, all of my beauty and wellness.
Oh, there you go.
secrets.
Yeah.
We'll say that. No, I do have some wild stories though. You get some of them. You know, all of them.
Yeah,
you know,
the snipers and
so that was a wild story. We told that one today, didn't we? We told some today. That and the Miami one. You know, my life is just very fun. I accept nothing less.
There you go. Living it up.
No, we don't chop it up. We are non-invasive here. See, I just keep wanting to go back to there. Okay, we're doing this one. This eye. I was like obsessed with that side of my mouth too. I had a lot of, that's where my clenching is. So I think out of the 2 hours that I worked on my face last time, like 37 minutes was probably trying to get rid of that one little like nugget of jowls out of there.
Yes.
It's still there, you know. Progress, not perfection.
Right.
No substance for us. I don't need this substance. We've got the jade aesthetics and like my magic hands. Have you seen that? The substance with Debbie Moore?
No, I don't think so. Mm-mm.
Oh my
Is it
gosh.
an older one?
No, it's new.
Oh.
So now everybody's talking about the substance. So they take this substance because they're like these famous people, right? And they're getting like old and they're getting replaced. They take the substance and then like another younger looking body comes alive and they gotta like stab each other in the back with like, these drugs.
Oh my god.
And then eventually the younger body drains everything from the older body, but the older body's just dead.
Oh.
So it's just like, it's definitely very much like, would you like your ego to survive while your soul dies?
Oh.
Is the hidden message behind it.
Oh.
But you should watch it. It's actually a really good
Okay.
movie. And I'm not like a movie person really. But of course, if it's about making people younger, I'm going to watch it.
Right.
You know? And it's very creepy, but not too creepy.
Yeah.
Have you guys
What's
all
it
watched
on?
The Substance? I don't know. I don't even know how I ended up watching it. Because I just have YouTube. So I don't know if I actually watched I feel like I watched the whole thing. And I wouldn't have bought it. I have no idea how I ended up watching it.
Okay.
But it's called The Substance with Demi Moore. And now they're saying, you know how a lot of these, like, celebrities are looking old one day and then they look 20
Yeah,
like, the
they
next
talk
day.
about the adrenochrome and all that.
Adrenochrome, yeah, absolutely. So they call it the substance. But this is it's not like the adrenochrome thing. That's obviously, like, real, the adrenochrome. Like, they talk about it in all kinds of stuff. But guess what? You don't have to eat dead people's pineal glands to look young forever. I look very young, and my face still moves, and I've never had adrenochrome or the substance. I just charge the cells of my body with electricity. So, you know, don't let the devil steal your soul for youth. Just make an appointment here, and, you know, you can go into the light and stuff. But talk about going to the light. Oh my gosh, that's a whole other conspiracy story.
All these rabbit holes.
That's a whole other conspiracy story. Don't go into
Don't
the
go
light,
into the
actually.
light.
Go into the color wheel. I know the one with Demi Moore, but I don't, you know, that sounds like something a Catholic would say. I'm just saying. They said you look 28.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
She says you're welcome.
Thank you. 57.
57, baby.
57.
Yeah! From SNL? Oh my gosh, I love that. That was the armpit lady. What was her other name?
Oh gosh. I can't think of it.
Mary Catherine Gallagher. No, that was
Yeah.
her character.
That was a character.
A character, but what was her actual name? She was hilarious. That's
Oh
back
my
when
God.
SNL was funny.
Not Tina Fey.
Tina Fey was kind of like her replacement. She got a similar vibe, but
Yeah.
like taller. She
It's
was like huge when I was in high school.
Two names, isn't it? Like
Yeah, like a Mary
Shannon, Molly Shannon.
Molly Shannon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we've been having too much fun, so I'm gonna have to like have you sit up so I can make sure your eyebrows are even.
Oh.
So that's the cool thing about this. If your eyebrows aren't even, you know, you don't have to wait weeks like Botox. I'm just gonna look at you. Yeah, you can definitely tell I did that one more. Okay.
This one more?
That one.
Okay. That was well. My face was kind of.
Everybody also starts off with a lopsided face. Look, mine's a little lopsided too. You know, so this eyebrow always goes lower because I always like do more with this side of my face. So I always have to like iron out this wrinkle more. And as I'm ironing out, getting the toxins away from the wrinkle on this side, because I'm touching it with the microcurrent, it lifts. Then I always have to do a lot of extra just lifting straight up with this one. But the force is strong with the muscles on this side of my face. So we're always working on balancing. Same thing with like, this is my little smaller lip on this side. So this one's bigger because of the TMJ. So the TMJ and then the nasal labial fold, the muscles around here get really tight and they'll turn your mouth in like that. But they're a lot fluffier since we did the face sculpting this weekend.
Nice.
Okay, lay back down. You look like The Rock right now.
But I look like a 28-year-old version of The
Rock. I think a lot of guys start looking hot at like 30.
Yeah. A lot of people say that.
When I was like...
Because they look more like men.
Like men, yeah. I've always like... Man, after I was in love with Leonardo DiCaprio during the Titanic. That was like, I was 10. So he was still a man. He probably would have dated me then, too.
Probably.
I'm way too old.
Oh, golly. Yeah, right?
Way too old. He be looking old, too. He don't do nothing.
Yeah.
Listen, that stuff creeps up on you. He's an example of like, he been looking good so far. Okay, which eyebrow did I say was the low one? That one, right?
Yeah.
Well, I was obsessed with this side of here and this eye today.
Well, yeah, like I said earlier, like I really didn't do anything when I was, because everybody would always, I would always get carded, and you know, up until.
I'm grateful my mom was always obsessed with it because I was like at 12. I was like, if I start using eye cream now, I'm never going to use it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm never going to need it.
Right.
Which wasn't true. I mean, I don't like need it.
Yeah.
I've got very high standards for my skin, obviously. But,
Right.
But it is true I never like needed it. But sometimes like this top thing, it'll get like dry and kind of sit on the other eyelid. And the eye skin is the thinnest skin in the body, so it's one of the most important ones to take the best care of. Oh my gosh, you know what? I had the music on the whole time. Shh, dang it.
Hopefully it won't.
We're gonna get copyrighted. It's okay. We've had fun. That's what matters. We've had fun. We've made new friends.
So lightly playing that maybe it's.
Dawn's a lot hotter. She looks 28.
That's right, I look 28.
My hair was looking good when I woke up this morning.
And my hair looks
good
bad.
Day.
Hold back in this little hair.
Your hair cannot look bad. Once your hair is a certain length, it cannot look bad.
Oh.
Yeah, I looked at the back in that video that I did earlier. I was like, oh, there was definitely like a whole like curled up knot here. Like it looked like a U. Like it was long on this. The stuff that I pulled to the front was long and the other stuff was curled up, and it was hilarious. Like darker. I was like, oh well, you can tell I've been wearing a hat this winter. So I did not wear a hat today.
It's like, what is that? The Karen or whatever. Where it's like haircut. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my gosh, mine was weird. Mine was like not a Karen, but it was like a U. Right. It was like long and like a U. But I mean, like once I fluffed it out, I was like, oh no, like look like somebody took a bite out of my hair. Hello. Grace, what a pretty name. Little besties. You guys are all my besties. I love that. We're fixing her eyebrow because I made the other one like way too high. So now we want to try to make a match. But you know what? Eyebrows are the nipples of the face.
That sounds funny.
They're sisters. They're not
okay.
Twins.
Yeah.
Fraternal twins.
There you go.
Not identical. So sometimes the eyebrows will droop because the eyebrow muscles are lazy here. But sometimes they will droop because they're too strong here, and the strength. So this part in here, like the crow's feet are too strong, and that will pull the eye down as well. You have to be mindful of all the muscles of the face. Some of them need to be relaxed, and some of them need to be retrained to be stronger. Just depends on what they're doing. So it's an art and a science, my darlings.
That's what I always say too.
And if you want to learn how to do it, I can teach you. I can teach you, but I have to charge my milkshake. That's an extra credit course. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. They're like, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. Okay, sit up again. Let's try again. The other one was like a straight, like almost an inch higher.
Oh my God. Well, like I said, I feel like I'm always a little bit like this.
Yeah.
Or something.
No.
Or like this.
So yeah, you do a lot more on that side. What side is that?
My right side.
So you think you're more left brain or right brain?
Oh,
But you
I
do
mean, I
have
don't know.
more deeper over, like in general.
I mean, I feel like this eye, like it's like I have hooded eye more on this side, and I feel like I don't know. I just
check them out now. How do they feel? They're definitely more even, but they're not totally even.
I think that's good.
You like it?
Uh-huh.
She approves.
Love it.
I love it when my
Love it,
clients
love
love their
it,
face
love
and
it.
they love their body after
That's
seeing me.
another Saturday Night
Yes,
Live.
that same girl, Molly Shannon.
Are we done? Or?
Yes,
Okay.
we're done. So now she's gonna take her spa wrap off. Remember that dress?
Not in front of the camera.
That spa wrap that everybody like who's very offended by shoulder skin gets mad at. So she's gonna do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think you're gorgeous too. And I love you so much, my besties. So make sure that you subscribe and turn on all of your notifications. You gotta turn on the notifications and then you gotta press the all button because I'm autistic and I have ADHD and I have severe time blindness. Unless you are paying me a lot of money to show up someplace on time, I'm not going to. Even my mom has to lie to me and tell me like Thanksgiving dinner, all those dinners are like an hour earlier than they are if they want me to show up on time. You tell me it's an hour earlier, I will show up a half hour early. If you tell me what time it is actually, I will show up an hour late. I don't understand how the time blindness works. It's one of those Mandela effect kind of things, but it's real. I've got it.
I've got it too.
You got it too?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's like an artistic brain thing. So, but I do want to hang out with you guys on the lives again. I don't want you to miss out. So make sure that you subscribe and turn on all of your notifications and click all. And then I'll see you guys soon. And you know how I am if you've been on here before. I'm gonna go tighten my arms. I may or may not go live with that. But I'll probably post at least a funny video. So another good reason to subscribe.
When do you sleep?
Never. When I eat my magic cookies. You eat one to be a little happy. And you eat two, and you're gonna be sleeping till noon the next day. I don't know. That's why I said you gotta like subscribe. I might do one tonight. I'm definitely doing one tomorrow. So I'm definitely doing one tomorrow with my new friend, Professor Damien. He also owns like a boxing UFC gym downtown Indy. He's building a second one here in Carmel, and they've got like real UFC fighters, including a girl one. So cool. So I'm a black belt. I did martial arts for years. So he's gonna come in here. I'm gonna fix some scar tissue on his face. We're gonna like regrow a little hair, snatch up that waist, you know. Hopefully he's a little chubby so you guys can see results. And then I'm gonna go box. I'm gonna go box at his place. So let me know, should I live stream the boxing? I don't know if I'm allowed to do that because there's other people there. But I'm definitely gonna take some video for you. So let me know if you think that I should do it. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask other people if I'm allowed to, or maybe they can just put me in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner. But if you guys get to hang out with me while I hit things, then maybe I'll stand in the corner. So, I don't know. I really want to kill this though. It's like there's always a rotating things to fix. But I also need to fix my arms. That's what I need to focus on. I need to go home. I'm going to flux my arm for sure. I can only do one at a time. Maybe a little waist. Maybe a little like inner thigh or something like that. I don't know, but I gotta flex both the arms because it's gonna make me more like aerodynamic, right? Bam, 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 bam. I'm like super fast. I miss it, but then I broke my elbows doing other crazy sports. That's a story for another day. I probably told it in some of my other lives, so you're gonna have to go watch all of them and see. I did definitely tell it in probably at least 3 of those lives, but I'm not gonna tell you now. You gotta go watch them, and then let me know if you know my secrets. There's secrets amongst the lives. Different secrets in different lives. You have to watch them all. Like Pokemon. Okay, I really gotta go snatch up my arms though, because, well, if you watch the video I posted earlier when I'm in my whole like Aries, Sun, Capricorn, Moon tarot card get up, you know, there was just a little jiggle there. So when we get those toxins out, my arms are gonna be less fatigued and they're gonna move through space faster. So definitely need to do that tonight. I was planning on doing it yesterday, but then customer service made me super upset. So I ended up lifting really heavy on the glutes. So then of course, if I lift heavy on the glutes, I gotta flex the glutes, right? Okay, for real guys, I love you so much. There's so much fun with you every time. Make sure you subscribe, like, share with your friends, all the things. And I will definitely see you tomorrow sometime afternoon.
Bye.
Bye.